Battle for Neighborville. You either love it or you hate it. Anyways, what is up everyone? Welcome back to another video. And yes, what you saw or what you heard me in the intro, Battle for Neighborville, we're going to talk about Battle for Neighborville and or more specifically why I quit Battle for Neighborville. So, let's get into it. But before we actually do, um all the stuff I'm going to say about Battle for Neighborville are just my opinion on why I quit about it or quit playing it. So if you love the game, that's totally fine. If you hate it, then that's totally fine. If you like it or hate it or you want to keep playing it, it does not matter. I'm not like this isn't a video about calling out people who are playing Battle for Neighborville because I think that would be way too mean. That's not what this video is about. This video is about just me like why I stopped playing Battle for Neighborville back in September of 2023. So, let's get into it right now. Battle for Neighborville. It is the third PvZ shooter game that was originally going to be GW3, but we don't know if GW3 is officially going to come out, nor I don't think they will ever come out. But Battle for Neighborville was a thing since September of 2019, I believe. September 4th, to be more specific. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But Battle for Neighborville, it's a game that was doomed from the start. Because if you look at GW1 and GW2, they have, like, they took GW1, they released the game. It had a few bugs in it, but it's okay. It's not like any game-breaking bugs. But with GW2, they took GW1 and made it better. They took everything from GW1 that was good and fixed the stuff that needed improving. And that's what they did for GW2. That's why GW2 is my favorite one. But for BFN, they did pretty much the opposite. They took everything from GW2 that was good about the game, or the first two games, and changed it instead. They changed the art style, which I don't think the art style is great, to be honest with you. I think it's a little bit quote unquote childish. Yeah, that's what I think of the art style. Welcome to 2025, my friend. But yeah, the art style is very weird. And they took out variants, which I don't think is a good thing either, because it adds less variety in characters in the game, and the less variety there are, the more stale it gets. That's what I see. The more variety, the more fun it is, and the more ways that you can play characters. But with BFN, there was much, much, much less characters, so I didn't really find fun in playing the characters, the same exact characters, like again and again and again. Because there isn't variety, there isn't much variety on what character to play in BFN, unlike the first two games, when there's so many characters that you can choose from. But with BFN, there's like, I think 20 characters. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think there's like over 20 or around there. And with the characters, they only added 6 or I guess 9 characters or something like that. I think they added Oak, Nightcap, or Acorn and Oak. Nightcap, Acorn and Oak is the same character, but it's like a Z-Mac with an imp. And Acorn, Nightcap, and Snapdragon. Those are the plants. And then with the zombies, they added 80s action hero, space cadet, and electric slide. I'm trying to think off the top of my head, so forgive me if I'm saying or it takes me a long time to figure out what's in BFN. I haven't played the game in a long time, alright? Nor do I plan on returning to it. I retired with playing that game. Okay. Yeah, so they had 6 new characters, and I don't think 6 new characters was enough, to be honest. They started adding more characters later down the road. Like they added Wizard in March of 2020, and then they added TV Head and Wildflower into the game. But those two characters were already in the game, but like they were AI, so there isn't really much difference there in characters and AI, to be honest, since they're just like the same exact characters. They've already been into the game. But like with variety, characters are not the great. There aren't that much variety in characters. Now, with the bugs, yeah, the bugs are definitely an issue in BFN. The worst one being the fail to log into the games session where like it just randomly kicks you out when you're loading into the screen, or the title screen. Yeah, it's pretty annoying, isn't it? There's also other ones too, but they did fix some of them, but there's still really like there's so many bugs in the game still. And I think that's the reason why they discontinued it because like BFN my goodness. It was not a good game. Like it got more hate than love by the community, and that's why they stopped it. I don't think they stopped because of the pandemic. Like that's like come on, really? That's not the reason why. They stopped it because the game was not receiving as much love as they wanted, but instead like they ruined it as well. I don't want to say ruined, but like they made the game worse compared to the first two games that they made for the PvZ shooters. BFN, honestly, when you play multiplayer, I do not enjoy playing multiplayer in BFN. Like, I never enjoyed playing BFN multiplayer because of one singular upgrade. Yes, they added upgrades to like change the weapon firepower, whatever, on certain characters. Yeah, bleh, one of them being Steam Blaster and Bradium Basher 9000. Those two upgrades, in my opinion, those two upgrades basically killed the fun of this game, or BFN. Yeah, I think they killed the fun of multiplayer in BFN because I think they're way too overpowered. They're way too obnoxious to deal with if you're fighting against a super brain or a scientist. So yeah, I don't think adding those upgrades in the game was a good idea. They basically just ruined the fun of multiplayer BFN when those upgrades got added. Now they did add private play later on, but like I don't want to keep playing private play over and over. Like I that's a little bit boring, don't you think? Playing BFN private play, but you can only play against AI to actually make it fun. Like, come on, really? If I played the Switch version of BFN, I would literally play private play like every single day because you get more XP if you kill AI boss for some reason. Don't ask me why, but you do. So yeah, I don't think BFN was a good game. But if you love the game, then that's totally fine. If you want to keep playing it, then go ahead. If you hate it, then don't play it. But yeah, that's basically it for this video. Sorry if it was a little bit all over the place, and it was actually a little bit different than what I usually do, what I usually post on this channel. Just gameplay videos of me talking. But this time, there's a gameplay happening, but it's all muted, and I'm talking over it. Something a little bit different. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. It wasn't really like a rant. It is kind of like a rant, but it's like a reason of why I stopped playing BFN. Like a full reason of why I stopped playing BFN. Also, the dialogues and emojis, yeah, they basically make people so much meaner by adding a whole bunch of those emojis and dialogues. Like, come on. I think BFN probably has the most, like, mean people out of the PvZ shooters. Aside from maybe max ranks in this game, but like, come on, that's like the most obvious answer of all time. We all know why max ranks in Garden Warfare 1, or like most max ranks, we don't like them in Garden Warfare 1 because of the you know what button. The you know what button. Okay. If you enjoyed this video, then go ahead and like and subscribe. If you want to see more videos like this in the future, let me know in the comments, and see you later. Bye bye.